guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Zac Posen for MAC collection. I got a few of the items and I'm a big fan of Zac Posen. I do a little bit of a get ready with me using these products. So if you would like to see the demo, it's going to be kind of at the end of the video. So I will put where the demo starts right here if you would like to just skip on ahead. But I got a couple of brushes, a lipstick, and a few powders. And I test out a new brush and a new Marc Jacobs mascara. So if you would like to see the new Zac Posen collection for MAC and me test out a few of the products on my face, then just keep watching. Okay, I want to share with you the products themselves. I did a whole review of them on my blog, arielsider.com. I'll leave the link down in the description bar. I have tons of pictures on there, but I did pick up the Hot Contour. This is the contour and powder blush, and it looks like this. So first of all, the packaging is this matte. It's a green color, so like a army green almost, and you have the gold lettering. The packaging is just outstanding. Let's see, this is the box that it comes in right there, so really, really nice. And I hate to even throw the boxes away, but this is the contour shade I have on my cheeks right now, or under my cheekbones, and then on my cheeks I have this blush. It's just a really beautiful, there you can see it better, the peachy pink blush. Really, really gorgeous. I will tell you that this is very, very hard pressed. So I already have, just from using it this one time, I already have a film over the top. So I'm not even going to be able to swatch it, but it did apply to my cheeks really nicely. So the blush is doing kind of the same thing and crumbling. But the blush is really, really pretty. I can swatch it. You can see it right there. For the lipstick that I got, this is the square packaging that it came in. Really, really pretty with the gold writing. It is not magnetized. For those of you that are into the lipsticks these days, they're usually magnetized. This one is not. And this is the shade Sheer Madness. You can see it right there. It's just a very, very light pink shade. I put it over top of a lip liner. You will see in just a little bit, but you can barely see it. It's got a gold sheen to it. It's really pretty. I picked up the Zac Posen for MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder Pressed. I put this underneath my eyes and in my T-zone. It's just your typical setting powder. This one does not give me hard pan. You can see it right there. I will let you know if this gives any kind of flashback or anything, but for dry under eyes, I would steer clear of this. But for normal to oily under eyes, I think this would be great for a T-zone or underneath the eyes. For the two brushes that I got the Zac Posen for MAC Kabuki brush, and I don't think that this is necessary, but if you are in the market for a Kabuki brush, this is a really nice one. This is the other brush that I picked out. It is the 168 large contour brush, and you guys, if you like to contour and you have a larger like cheekbone area like I do, like I have a very wide face, this brush is perfect for that. It's not large by any means. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but I'm glad that it's not. And this handle and this matte green finish is just perfection. And I love the gold writing. It's made really well. It did not shed one hair when I used it. And I used it pretty, I used it a lot on my face today. So you'll see it in the demo. But I absolutely love this brush. If you do not have this brush, I would highly recommend picking it up if you like to do contouring, and it just laid down the product perfectly, blended it out seamlessly, and I think this is a really good brush to add to your collection if you don't already have it. So if you would like to see these Zac Posen for MAC collection items in action, just stay tuned and we will get into the demo right now. So today I'm going to use my Makeup Forever stick, and I'm in the shade 123 and it's Y365. So I'm just going to apply this to my face without a primer. I don't really feel like using a primer today. Might be just a little bit dark, but that's okay. This foundation just gives you a really pretty dewy finish, and it is a little bit more dewy than the Pump Makeup Forever. I'm going to use the brush that I bought a while back that I hauled. It is the Sephora brush. You can see it right there. And it is the number 66. So it's the Pro Press Full Coverage Complexion. So I'm just going to blend this foundation in really well. It gives you medium to full coverage depending on how much you put on, obviously. Take it over my eyelids. I love the Makeup Forever foundations. They are by far my favorite. I'm still loving the NARS foundation, or the skin tint. It's really, really good. I'm excited to try out this new Zac Posen collection from MAC. I love Zac Posen's handbags, and I actually really like this foundation brush. Can you see right there how it's shaped? It's like a teardrop. It's really cool. And it just blended that in like effortlessly. So you can, it's like no time, and it's blended in. So that is the foundation. Love this brush. I highly, highly recommend this brush. There is a concealer brush that goes with it, and it's super, super soft but super dense. So it's great for foundation. I love this brush. If you haven't tried it, pick it up. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever HD Concealer in R30. I find this shade is really good for me. It just brightens underneath my eyes, and it really helps me to feel awake. I've had really awful dark circles lately, and it just is a good shade that I can highlight with and cover. So I like to use as little makeup products as possible. And this is so funny. I actually watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's why I started making YouTube videos. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques sponge. It's actually the first time I'm trying this out. But it's so funny because I see all these girls and guys doing their makeup for like HD quality, and HD quality makeup and in real life in person makeup is totally different. It's two separate ball games. So when you see someone that is either on the red carpet, or they're going to an event, or they're going to be under a lot of flash photography and things, you probably already know this, but they have quite a bit of makeup on. It's going to be totally different in person than it is on camera. So I want you guys to know that when I pick makeup products and when I recommend makeup products, these are makeup products for in-person makeup that are going to look good in person. I don't cake a bunch of powder underneath my eyes because my under eyes are normal to dry depending on the day, but this is soaking up a lot of the product. Depending on the day, you know, they can be a little bit drier depending on the time of year, but when I do makeup tutorials and when I am doing get ready with me's or whatever, but when you see me out, I'm gonna look like, I would say, normal. I'm not gonna look like I have on 10-ton makeup like you would, you know, if you were doing it for HD quality and things. So if it looks like I don't have on as much makeup in the camera versus the other people that do makeup on YouTube, or some anyway, that's because it's gonna look good in person. I want it to be for real life. I want to do real life makeup. So you can take these tips and tricks and you can do them at home, you know, and you're not some like Instagram model or whatever, you know, whatever they do that makeup for, you know, on camera or whatever. This makeup is just for everyday girls like you and me. So I hope that you guys understand that. You can see it just brightens a little bit. I may add just a little bit more. This top's driving me crazy because it keeps showing my straps. Okay, let's do just a little bit more of this concealer. That's why I love the Makeup Forever products, because they look good in person, but they also look really good on camera. So you don't have to pile a ton of them on for them to look good on camera, and they look just as good in person. So when girls have that stark white under eye on camera, you can better believe that in person it's going to look heavy. There's just no getting around it. So, which I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I think that makeup is so pretty, and I wish that I could pull off that type of makeup, but I just can't. I look funny. So I don't really need to set this, but the Zac Posen line for MAC has a Prep and Prime pressed powder. So this is the Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder, and I love this packaging, you guys. It's so pretty. I have lots of pictures on my blog. It's just a translucent powder, and I'm going to use the little buffer brush that came in this line as well, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and place it underneath the eye. So I don't know if this causes flashback under flash photography or not, but we will see. So when I get up close, this isn't caking up. It doesn't look powdery. So I may really like this powder. It's making me look, it's settling in my lines just a little bit. So it's making my under eye look a little dry. You won't be able to tell on there, but I can tell in person. So apply just a very tiny amount of this. Oops. So apply just a little bit of this if you're going to use this underneath your eyes, if your eyes are dry, if your under eyes are dry. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Hot Contour and Powder Blush by Zac Posen for MAC. You guys, this product is so pretty. There you go, there's the true color. You've got a peachy blush up here and then a beautiful contour bronzer right here. I'm just going to warm up the face with, this is the other brush that they came out with. It is the Zac Posen for MAC. I will leave the name of it down in the description bar, but I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronze shade, or hot contour shade, and apply that to my cheekbone, underneath my cheekbone, right underneath there. That is so pretty. Can you see how it just gives just a little bit of definition right there? It's not anything crazy. If you are scared of contour, this shade, if you're the similar shade as me, this shade is perfect. Look at that. So pretty. Love this. Let's see if it gets muddy. Nope, it's not muddy. Okay, so that is just a little bit of definition to the cheekbones. I'm going to go along the jawline just a little bit because I have a very, you can see my face, I have a very square face. So I like to contour this right here that I'm doing right now. I'm looking at my viewfinder over here. I like to contour that just a little bit to soften those edges. So if you have a square face like this, doing just this outside perimeter right here is going to help soften that edge of your face and give you more of that oval shaped face that we all love and want, and people that have it are so lucky. I do just a little bit on my chin. This brush is really nice. It's really soft. There's not any little scratchy pieces in it. Oh, that contour is just a really pretty shade. It's really nice. It doesn't look powdery at all. So let's take a little bit along the forehead. This is a gorgeous shade. See how I just like even that out? So pretty. This feels like a lighter version of the mineralized skin finish. or not mineralized skin finish, the what is that? Studio Fix powder that I wear pretty much every day, which I love that powder too. I know that in the summer the shade's going to be a little bit light for me, but that's okay, because in the wintertime this will come in handy. This will come in handy because it's the perfect shade for me right now to add a really nice contour without going overboard. And it's layering really well. Like, I'm not having to, this brush, I'm telling you right now, you need this brush. These two together, perfect combination. So, I think that looks good. What do you guys think? It's really pretty. Oh, let me go down the sides of my nose. See the difference? Just a little bit of shadow. On the tip, just a little bit. Oh yeah, love that. So they did have an eyeshadow palette, but I didn't get that. I didn't really like the colors that were in it, but this brush and that contour shade, you need it. So I'm going to use the same brush and do just a little bit of that peachy blush, and it has a little bit of a gold sheen to it, not glitter, not shimmer, just a really pretty sheen. You guys see that okay? That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this little palette. Oh, that blush is so pretty. This blush would look so good on so many skin tones. It'll fly. Did y'all see that? So I like to focus my blush. Sometimes I do it different. If I want a more youthful look, I'll do it on my like the apples of my cheeks more. But if I want like a more sculpted look for like a photo shoot or something, I'll do it more back here. So just depends on what I'm doing as to where I put my blush. I'm going to take that kabuki brush again. It's got a little powder left on it. I'm just going to go over the edges of that blush just to diffuse those lines just a little bit. See how that just smoothed out right here? Just smooths that out. It makes it look really nice and even and blended. Okay, y'all, my hair is getting so long, and I was trying to just give it more of that rooty look, but I think I'm going to do a heavy highlight tonight. So you guys can let me know what you think. It definitely needs to be toned. I'll put my video down below to where I color my hair if you want to see how I color my hair at home. But I definitely need a trim, and I definitely am going to highlight it for spring and summer, and it's just feeling a little stringy and a little blah, so I'm gonna do a really good deep conditioner, and we'll see how that does after I highlight it. Okay, I'm gonna fill in my brows with the IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil, and I really love this. I love the spoolie. I love this spoolie on this. I don't need to really fill in my brows that much, but you know, I just do it anyways. So I just go underneath here, darken that, and then feather a few strokes up through here. Fill in the tail just a little bit. Y'all, that fly is driving me nuts. That's one thing I don't miss about spring. Oops. Is those dang flies. And the wasp. Okay. So, that's the brow done. So excited, I got my new spring clothing in for Chuck and Elle. So you guys will have to let me know if you want to see me do like a try on haul with some of the pieces, or just post them on my blog. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see what we got. I got some really pretty sunglasses. I'll either insert a picture right here or you can see them on my Instagram. They're so cute. I'm going to tightline with this new Marc Jacobs eyeliner. So let's see if we can get this Marc Jacobs. It's the new Marc Jacobs mascara. Let's see if we can get this to help my puny lashes. That is the wand right there. My eyelashes are stick straight, y'all. They almost go like down. So I probably should curl them. Y'all know how much I love that skinny Marc Jacobs. Look how short my lashes are. Oh my gosh. Oops. This mascara is really good. Like really, really good. I'm gonna go in with the skinny Marc Jacobs mascara on my lower lash line. I used this in my last tutorial. You can see how tiny that brush is. This is such a good mascara for the lower lash line. It does not get any better than this right here. This beats that Giga Black Lash by MAC. Blows it out of the water. It is clump free. It gets every single lash. It gives them volume. It literally makes every single lash look like 2 times thicker than it really is. I cannot tell you. I don't know if they do samples of this mascara, but I think it was like under $30. Maybe under $25. I'll leave the link down below for this mascara, but this mascara is amazing. If you love a good lower lash mascara, that is the one to get. Okay, I'm going to line my lips with this Marc Jacobs liner in Honey Bun. This is a really pretty peachy pink spring color. Something that I think everyone needs in their kit, or if you're not a makeup artist, your collection. And it's just a really, really nice formula. This is my favorite formula for lip liner. I'm going to use the new Zac Posen lipstick in Sheer Madness. That is the shade right there, just a sheer nude with a little bit of a gold sheen. I am going to take this brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of this bronzer, sweep it in my eyelid. I have a lot of eyelid space, so I can take this brush and do this. But obviously, if you have all your brushes in front of you, use a crease brush. See, that just gives a little bit of definition. And if you want to, you can even take a little bit of that blush on your finger and pop it on your lid for just a little bit of color. If you're similar in skin tone to me, this contour powder and blush, oh, you guys, so pretty for spring and summer. It pairs really, really well with this lip combo right here. Honey Bun from Marc Jacobs, the pout liner, and then Sheer Madness, the Zac Posen for MAC lipstick. And I think this is a really good lipstick for every day in the summertime. Like if you're at the pool or something and you don't want like a ton of color on your lips and you just want to kind of glossify, is that a word? Glossify your lips, add a little bit of sheen to any lipstick. This is a great one, or wear it on its own if you're by the pool or you're running errands or something like that and you want just a little bit of pout to your lips. This is a really, really good one for that. I think that unless you just need a kabuki brush, I don't think I would have this. I simply got it because I wanted the collection, but it's a good brush. It's a good kabuki brush, but it's not necessary. I think that this brush for contouring, if you have large cheekbones like me, it's very precise. So I think this is a really, really good brush. It's very well made. It's just really, really nice, and it goes really well with that contour powder for doing the cheekbones. So I think that is it. So that is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me and chit-chatting today and reviewing this new collection with Zac Posen for MAC. I think that they came out with some great products, and I will leave a few of his handbags down below that I love, that I personally have added to my wish list. Also, check out that foundation brush. It is the bomb. It is so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more true to color pictures of this Zac Posen collection for MAC, you can check out my blog. I'll leave it right here, or it's always in the description bar. It's arielsnyder.com, and see more pictures of me and fun things going on. You can check out my Instagram. It's just at arielsnyder. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.